Hello, everybody. Okay, like the title says, we're gonna be starting what's a big project for me. Probably wouldn't be a big project for other people, but it's big for me. And even though it's gonna be difficult to do, I'm determined to just go, I'm determined to finish this, just get all the way through. So, let's go in. Okay. So, first, let me explain what exactly this project is. And now, I've mentioned before that, in my time off stream, I'm playing through, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. And I'm pretty much at the end of the story. I've got one more dungeon and boss to do, and then the post-game story is done. And with how the Explorers games handle it, at the very least for Explorers of Sky, it has it this way. I feel like it's the same for Time and Darkness, and probably is, because the only thing Sky added was Shaman and stuff. But basically, in the first in the first Mystery Dungeon game, as soon as you beat the final boss of the story, as soon as you beat Rayquaza, after all the cutscenes and stuff happen, you'd be able to actually evolve. It's, of course, assuming you met the conditions to evolve. But with Explorers, even after you complete the main story, you still can't evolve. You have to defeat Darkrai to actually be able to evolve your, main two Pokemon. And so, considering I was getting close to that, I just got struck with the idea that I kind of want to draw that scene. Not the Pokemon in the middle of evolution, but I kind of want to draw a scene that's just showing the two Pokemon I chose for the main characters in my playthrough, Riolu and a Skitty, both of them walking up to the spring. They have the Skitty has a Moonstone, Riolu has a Sun Ribbon, because you need that when you're evolving Pokemon that have a time-dependent evolution in Explorers. You need to have that Sun Ribbon. But yeah, the general idea is I want to draw a picture just showing the two of them walking towards the spring. It kind of is a nice little just capstone to their story. To show yeah, they're finished. They don't have, they can actually, it's just a big congratulations. And of course some of this, this is something that's going to help me, well, I'm hoping that this is going to help me just pick up some more techniques that actually, techniques to draw and stuff. And hopefully help me, improve my existing skills. But no matter what, even if it doesn't come out as well as I'd hope, I'm gonna finish this. But for right now, what I want to start on is just setting up the background. And of course, what I said, I want the background to be the, luminous spring, like this. Now, of course, not at this angle. I want the actual viewing angle to be kind of more along ground level. Not a top-down perspective like this. So I really only have this in here as kind of a reference to know how this is like gonna look. And of course I want to set this up with the luminous spring and the background being the center focus. Have all the like lines of sight going towards it. Just basically have it act as a vanishing point in the background to draw focus to it. Okay, and like I said, this will help. This will either help train my skills or help me pick up new ones. Of course, the pick up new ones is what I'm gonna have to do on my own to figure out this stuff out. But oh well. Actually, wait, what does this light table even do? Do that. Oh, because light table is the entire thing. Okay, no idea what that does. But yeah. So thinking about it, like the pool is definitely going to be a large thing in the background. And of course, with the angle I'm going for, it's not really going to be circular. It's going to be more of a squashed oval, so you could actually see it. Well, not so you could actually see it. It'll be a squashed oval because if you're coming up across it, like it's not, your line of sight isn't just going to see it like flat and just, it's not going to be flat along the ground where you, to the point where you don't see the actual water. So obviously you'll see part of the water, but it's not going to be like this because you don't have a bird's eye view. You're going to be looking at it. But okay. So for right now, I want to change this to let's call this first layer is just going to be, yeah, okay, so my chair just moved weird. Yeah, it probably just fell into little impressions at least when I sit in it for a while. Anyway. Okay. Okay, now I need to figure out how I want to actually like have the lines to like, the simple thing is I do want the vanishing point to be in the center. I want everything to just kind of draw to it. Now I need to figure out how exactly do I do that. Well, okay, let's think about it in relation to how the entire pond is going to be. Specifically, I want the vanishing point to be in the middle. Basically, specifically I want to frame the like light that's coming down into the middle of the pond as the center in the background. I want that to be in the like main focus for it. Which means if I have it in the middle, I definitely want the pond to be below it. Because of course it's a pillar of light, it's going to be coming down. which would mean I'd also be having like these boulders kind of like probably a bit below like a sight actually like I'd have the pillar in the center, then below it I'd have the spring. It's not exactly a pond or a lake, it's a spring. And of course boulder over here, and then build up this little back area behind the spring, kind of going above like the halfway point. Okay, this, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be figuring out a lot of stuff just through trial and error. Because I have done stuff with vanishing points. I mean, it's a pretty basic thing, but it's trying to figure out like how I want to start it is what feels like it's tripping me up right now. Yeah, right now just looking through a few of the kind of art lesson stuff I've done before. Okay, yeah, looking at this and remembering how I did it. Okay. Alright. Just need to remind myself a bit. Okay, so let's put that little reference away for now. Okay. So for now, let's just put that in there. And that's the point I want everything to focus around. And thinking about it, actually, let me just do one thing. Don't know if this is exactly how other people would do it, but I kind of want to make a layer just to keep like a vanishing line framework on, just so I don't have to worry about, like, I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that I can have this on a separate layer. I can have it up when I need it as a guideline, and I can make it invisible when I don't need it. Whereas if I was drawing on paper, I'd have to, like, after I've drawn everything else, I'd have to erase the lines. So let's just do that. Okay. So that'll be the first thing. So right here in the middle. And actually, maybe the G-pen will work better for this. Yeah, this looks good for a middle point. So, alright. We have this, the center point, and okay, trying to imagine how it would look from a first-person perspective to get a feel for how to actually set up the lines. Okay. Alright, just gotta think. Walking in, see the spring. I don't see a big circle, I see more of an oval, yeah. Boulders on either side. Yeah, okay, think I got something. A general idea would be... okay, I feel this is a good angle for it. Yeah, that feels like a good angle. Okay, no, that one's not. Okay. Nope. Yeah, I'm not exactly the best at trying to draw between 2 points. Again, no, that's... I want it to be... Wait, is there a way for me to mirror stuff for this? I don't think there is a way for me to mirror stuff. At the very least there is. I can't see it anywhere. Yeah, no, the flip canvas does not help. Because, I mean, it's a useful property. No doubt about that. Okay. Just trying to feel like get a good angle for this. No. Yeah, no. That. Okay, this one is awkward for me. Just try and actually get... No. Wrong angle. Okay, maybe if I try it like this... Oh god, yeah, I know I need to. No. Yeah, I'm trying to turn my tablet in multiple ways to just try and figure out a good angle. Which, yeah, I know turning my tablet around does not help with this, but it... Okay, you know, I was thinking, turn my tablet around, maybe I can get a better angle just drawing a line in real life, but no. It does not help. So... No. 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 God, I'm just... Because I'm not good when I try and go from here there. Because I end up going too high. Oh, you guys definitely didn't come here for amazing high quality art. You came here for me trying to draw and like trying to improve, so you're definitely getting what you came for. God. Okay, come on, let's get the hand a bit looser. Maybe that'll help. Just trying anything. Okay. Nope. Close, but not it. Okay, almost. Okay, close enough. That'll work. Alright. So, okay. So now, looking at this, obviously for now I'll start with a rough shape, just get an oval. And thinking about it, I don't think, yeah, I don't want it to take up the entire space here. And I actually realized I might have drawn this a bit too much in the... Look at this, it might actually be a bit too in the middle, because now I have to wonder, where do I draw the Pokemon? Well, I mean, I could make it a bit smaller, but... let's see if I can just... So if I lasso this, then I could just move it up a bit like so. Move it up. Oh, wait, shit. Forgot I need to do that. Okay, that might work better. I still want this as a vanishing point. Or, wait. Well, actually, yeah, there's not much above it. It's like, look at this again. Oh, yeah, apply transformation for now. And just, where's the deselect? There it is. Because, yeah, looking at this, it's not like there's much above it. I mean, the most I'd be having is just, like, we'd have the beam of light, we'd have this little background, which can definitely go above here. Then I have more space to actually draw the Pokemon here. Well, yeah, this is... Well, I said I'd keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. But damn, is this gonna take a while. Okay. But yeah, that's why I have this stuff on different layers. I can try some stuff out, figure out what works, what doesn't. I can mess around. So now if I'm back on here, okay. Now I don't know. Now I know I want it to be, well, kind of an oval. for the base shape. Just need to figure out how big and like wide do I want the oval to be. Best way to find out is just to draw it, I guess. So start like because I have the light coming up from here, and it'll be having the actual background of the spring like behind it instead of like how this has more of it on the lake. I'll actually just have this little part as the background going up here. So, okay. Alright, let's... okay, no, I definitely want it... I don't want it to be the entire width. I would be okay with putting in some, like, kind of... Oh, actually, wait. What is the stuff that's, like, next to it? Okay, yeah, it's not exactly, like, trees right up next to it. And, you know, looking at this, I do appreciate that they made it, like, symmetrical. It's nice. Yeah, I want it to be wide. So maybe I'm better off starting on the side to get an idea of... Well, maybe not even start on the side, just like have points. I'd say about here is good for a point. And so probably over here as well. Okay, I might want to honestly just swap off a pencil instead. If I use a G pen, I'll probably at least... So we go like this. And over here. Oh, hey Red. Okay. I think I mentioned to you maybe about a week ago that I had a big project I wanted to work on that would probably take me a while. Well, this is the start of it. I'm basically going to make a picture of the two Pokemon that I'm playing as in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, actually like going here to evolve. And a few things I've been doing off stream, like kind of whenever I had some free time, is just practicing how to draw a Skitty and a Riolu, especially trying to figure out how they look from behind, because I'm going to be having them walk up in this situation. So yeah, I'm going to be, well, no matter how this turns out, I'm going to complete it. Even if it doesn't turn out too well, I'm still going to finish it. And right now I'm working on just kind of sketching out the background. Figuring out, like, where everything should be. And stuff like that. So right now I'm basically, this is going to be what they're walking up to, but of course it's not going to be from a top-down perspective. So to do that, I kind of need to translate it into a more first person when you're walking in. And right now I pretty much just kind of set up a little vanishing point, set up on another layer to just have as a reference. because I'm wanting to have like the pillar of light here be the like central focus of the background. I want to make sure the like anyone's eyes are drawn to it. And of course, with that being the center, means I need to figure out, like, obviously the little spring will be below the vanishing point. And I also drew little lines here to kind of help me get an idea for, like, yeah, this is the kind of background area, like this little cliff face. So right now I'm just trying to sketch out a rough oval for the pool. And yeah, actually, it's just time to get something. Okay, I feel like that's good for a rough outline. I don't want the spring to take up like the entire width of this. Okay. So with that, honestly, I really wish I could figure out how to have like this layer, like if I could, because I can move it, but if I move it off, then it just disappears. Like, I'd like to not have it in here, but just to the side as a reference image to actually reference, but I can't figure out how to do that here. Because that'd be nice, so I wouldn't have to just keep turning it on and off. But I can't figure out anything for it. Like most I can do is just import an image. Can't import it as just a reference to have off to the side. Okay, Red. Don't worry about it for now. You can send me an explanation later when you can. Like, if it's gonna take you some time to, like, explain it, then don't worry about doing it through chat. Just because that's probably gonna be a bit of a pain. But I am glad to learn that there is a way to just have kind of a reference image. Because, yeah, as far as I can tell is... like, not... oh, wait, it says reference layer. Okay, so this is a reference layer. Now, what does that... okay, that doesn't change that. But might as well keep that says... did it keep it? Yeah, no, it says reference layer. But anyway. That's something that can work out later. But, okay. So, now... next thing to do is... so... gotta get back to the pen. So, now... it has two boulders that are on the sides here. They're not fully past it, they're not past the far edge of it. So the boulders should be about like here. For now, I'll just go with a... I think a circle would be the best. Yeah, for right now, a circle is the best to represent them with. I can work on it later. Oh, okay. But, yeah, you keep an eye on your mom, Red. Hope everything goes well. Yeah, for now, let's just put some circles here. Trying to figure out general size. Okay, let's just... No, that feels too big. After all, on the actual reference, they're definitely not... Like, they're large, but I don't think they'd be that large. Although, okay. Need to start thinking about this in a three-dimensional sense. With how big they are. Okay, yeah, they might actually be tall enough that they're kind of blocking off part of the little backdrop that the water's springing from. And no good frame of reference for size and like height. Unless... Okay, actually, give me like 1 second, guys. I need to see if I can actually get a reference for this from the actual game. At least get an idea of if I can see how big, like, their height. Alright, I'm back. I'm loading up the game. Now, let's just get this figured out. Alright, let's just head to the spring. I should be able to do that. I don't think... Yeah, especially once you get into post-game, the game doesn't really restrict you from putting off the story dungeons, so I should be able to go and check it. Okay, Come on, where are you? Where are you? Ah, Luminous Spring. Okay. Now I should be able to move around in here. Oh, wait. Okay, no, it doesn't look like I can actually come in here. Apparently, I thought I could. Oh. Okay, no, I cannot actually go in there and look around. So, yeah, that's... Okay. Alright, well, that's... Thought I could actually... go in there and like get it move around in the map, but apparently I can't. No, wait, actually I should... Okay, sorry guys, I should have just seen what would happen if I sent a Pokemon into Evolve. I just did not think of that. Because that still could actually help me figure out how large this all should be, because, yeah, the reference doesn't exactly give me a proper, like, the image does not give me a point of reference on size. So I've just gotta head back over because I turned off my DS. Okay. Honestly, I should have checked this out earlier. And thankfully, it's not like it's hard to get there. Okay. Let's see what like I'm hoping it plays a little animation to like show the Pokemon going in. So let's see. Okay. Looking at these are definitely large. Okay, yeah. They're definitely large, so I do feel like it would actually be appropriate to have them, like, reach about in, like, kind of reach to where I'm wanting the kind of like background stuff to be. So, alright. Okay, let's... Okay, so yeah, it's probably a good height. Okay. Alright. So that would work for that. Obviously, more details later after I get everything positioned properly. Okay, and I might want to draw like a general kind of... actually, wait. Because we have this little... Okay, no, I could definitely kind of... Okay, I kind of want to draw out this little, like... Because they have this little path leading up to it. So I want to have that drawn out too. So... rough idea if I like this. And like that. Okay. Alright, so now let's kind of draw... I'm thinking a bit of a kind of a ribbony shape up here. Although would I show it? I want to show the curve that much. Because yeah, I'm imagining I could pretty much just go with kind of a ribbon across here. I mean, basically it'd just be a rectangle with a bit of a bend in the middle. Although honestly, looking at it, just a straight rectangle would work well for this. Okay. And now I just want to rename this because this isn't really the sketch for it, this is placement for a lot of stuff. Just trying to figure out how everything's organized and where all the elements are going to be. Okay. let's just have a bit. No. For each individual line, Cyrus. Yeah, just basically have it like this. And then, yeah, we got little smaller ones that can go behind these. So kind of like this far behind. Okay, so we get stuff generally like that. Yeah, bring this up. And so for now, let's basically we have this for the little streams running off from here. All right. Okay. And looking at this for the center. Okay. And also we kind of have stuff going through. Like we get these coming from the back part over here. And then we have this part right up here. Okay, I think probably, okay, thinking about it from from the perspective of this, it definitely wouldn't be a big circle I'd be seeing. I'd definitely be seeing, I guess probably kind of like we get something from here flowing down. And you just get a little oval here. That pretty much just kind of opens into. Okay. So now for the center part here, which would be the pillar of light. So for that we have and no, fix that. Okay. And of course for the pillar of light it's just going to go straight up. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you, Red. Yeah, this definitely looks really weird, but it is helping me, like, just get an idea of where everything needs to be placed. Like, the specific elements of the background. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's make a new layer. This one will be the actual sketch layer. Okay. So I'd say, I think what I'll start with is the little cliff behind the spring and the spring itself. Since those two end up being kind of connected, it'll be better to start with them, which also involves like a little pool back here. So yeah, if I start with those and just like everything that's directly connected to the spring, then I can draw on the boulders later and I don't really have to work, and I can just erase whatever ends up behind them. Alright. So, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, just got DMs, right? Red. Okay, so window, subview. Then click and drag it out. Okay. Okay. Then import that. Okay, that is very nice. Now I just need to figure out... Oh, holy shit, yeah, no, I can just move it out of the window for this. Okay, that is helpful. Okay, thank you, Red. Okay, yeah, I can just pretty much... I don't really have to worry about... Well, I don't have to worry too much about what's going on in the stream. So I can just have OBS open, just cover up the window, and I still can see everything. Okay. Alright. Okay. So now let's start... Yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to... So if I start like... So let's just go like this. Yeah, they can be a bit rough around the edges when I'm doing this. After all, this is just a sketch. I'll worry about actually having clean lines after I get everything sketched out. Yeah, just go like this. Alright. Oh, okay, actually that was not a good line. Okay, better. But yeah, I mean, it's not like any of these rough lines are going to stay, because I'm going to be like, I'm going to be tweaking them, erasing some stuff, all that. The most these are going to be here for is just give me a starting point. Although now that I'm looking at the reference a lot closer, I mean, it still works. I just realized that I don't think this is actually up as high as I thought it was. But I think honestly I can kind of get around it by just like kind of stretching out this bottom part a bit more. So I wonder. If I just kind of do it like this. And move. Okay, yeah, if I could do it like that. I feel like that works better with this because, like I said, now that I can look at it better, I realize that there's actually some, like a fair amount of distance with the little waterfalls in the spring. So I feel like I want like this part to kind of be closer to the ground for like not that. I don't need to move that part. I need like just a bit closer here. Okay, yeah, I think that works. Oh, yeah, get off the lasso. Because yeah, I definitely want this, like, this is definitely supposed to be a big, like, it's supposed to be a rock wall that you're seeing water just kind of falling down into the big spring. And of course, again, looking at the reference image, it definitely seems like, well, some of the streams just seem to come out of the ground, which, I mean, yeah, it's a spring, that makes sense. That's what springs do. Water comes out of the ground in them, or near them. Yeah, and if I turn off the placement, you can probably turn off the vanishing point guide for now, that would help. And also it does help get the size of the boulders better, I think. Because they'll definitely be blocking off more than just like a small portion of the little lines behind them. Okay. So yeah, and then I'd have... yeah, I'd say... yeah, these lines are still good enough for what I'm going for. Wait, do I have the top? Yeah, I have the top part already drawn. Okay. And actually, yeah, I can kind of like not really have to worry too much about the weird thing just kind of coming out of the ground, because I can just have them go like off screen. Just kind of have them go a different angle when they're going out. Oh wait, I think I just realized I wasn't. Okay, I'm going to want to draw these lines just going straight up for the waterfalls. Okay, and that gives me a better starting point to draw these at an angle. Okay, that works. Now I just need to figure out, how does the center waterfall really work? Because it falls down into a small little pool that also looks like it falls down into the main pool. So I guess my best bet would be like kind of what I already have here. So let's just go along this. And actually, just get rid of that part. Then yeah, we just go straight from this one. It's basically falling down here. Okay, yeah. Looking good so far. Now let's just get the actual spring drawn out. Ah, dang. Okay. Oh, shit. Redo. Alright, let's try that one again. Alright. That. Like, it doesn't have to be an exact match, but I don't want to end up just going way off of my initial one. Alright. So how's everyone's day been so far? Mine's been okay. I basically just went and got groceries like usual this morning. Alright, got that. I haven't really been doing too much other than that today. Alright, let's get this. I'm definitely being But I'm definitely glad that my AC just seems to be still hanging on. I guess the inspector just, his guess on how long it would last might not have been, like, exact. And of course, part of it is probably that I'm, like, since I'm not running it all the time, it's also working pretty, like, it's lasting longer because I'm not forcing it to run all the time is probably part of this. No. Ah, dang it. Okay, got that one. Ah, dang it. Close enough. But, okay. 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 Alright. Actually, no, I think I can turn off the placement for now, and I can work on this stuff. So, okay. Alright. Okay, how do I want to... Okay, might as well get this part set up better. No, not like that. Okay. Yeah, I think right now let's get rid of all these. Do that. Just get rid of these defined lines because they're not explicitly defined on there. Hell, for like the side ones, like the little fall into the pool is like it's not up here, it's more like kind of right up here a little bit past it. So for now I don't need to have this part defined. So if I just do it like this. And then do the same here. Okay, something like that. All right. Okay. Now that I have this, I also want to, we kind of have a bit, like, that's why I draw like in here. Okay. No, that doesn't feel right. I feel like it should kind of like that. Then you get that. Then something like that. Okay, yeah, that feels better. Because the pool actually, like, it's not, I mean, obviously not perfectly circular, but it has a little dip into it right in the front. Well, honestly, it looks like you could just, like, walk into it. So I feel like this works well for that. No, I wonder. Okay, now the circle will be kind of pushed back a bit in, but that'll be okay. Oh, another thing I've been doing recently, like, Red kind of got me a bit hooked on nanograms from, well, one of the streams she did a few days ago. I can't remember. I can't remember the exact name, but it was a puzzle game where when you completed nanograms, you got furniture and items that you could use to decorate a mouse's home. I think you also got like some clothes and accessories you could like put on the mouse, but yeah, can't remember the name of it for the life of me. But yeah, ever since that stream, oh yeah, Squeakcross, that was it. Yeah, because it's a play on Picross. But yeah, ever since that day, I've actually, on the day of that stream, I would basically just looked up just a pretty basic free app for some nonogram puzzles on my phone, just because I like having those little I like having stuff like that on my phone that I can just pull out whenever I don't really have anything to do, and I can just do that. Like, heck, I already have a pretty fun app that has like Minesweeper and a lot of other games on it, and I just I'd be bored, I'd open it up, go to the Sudoku section, and just like solve a Sudoku. Hello, water from the tap. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't really know what you mean by that. But I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoy the stream. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I just got a good one on my phone. I've just been whenever I've been having some free time, just open it up, start solving some. I think currently right now I've done obvious basic 10 by 10s, 15 by 15s, 10 by 20s, and just a lot of large ones, and honestly I am really liking it. Unfortunate thing is that the app I'm using, it doesn't have a kind of notation mode where you can just mark some stuff out. Basically, if you press a square, you'll just actually mark it, whether you're marking it as a block or no blocks. And it pretty much just, if you get it wrong, it tells you what's actually in there and then gives you a mistake, which it's a bit annoying. Mainly because I'm trying to solve most of these just by actually logicking them out, and all it takes is just one accidental tap because I don't know, my thumb's too fat, and then it just gave me some info that I wasn't really expecting to find that out like that. But okay. Alright, so getting back to this. Okay, I just completely lost track of what I actually want to do next with this. Okay, what was I wanting to do next? What was the next step I want to do? Like, I've drawn out the spring and all of the actual stuff kind of feeding into it. Okay, let's try and actually like figure out how the edges of the spring should actually look. Although now that no, and actually just kind of realized I actually kind of want to draw this out a bit more like this. So I start from here. And I'll try and keep it low this time. So go like this. And you get a bit of a hump right in the middle. And you just go like this. Okay. Okay, I know that one feels better. So let's do this. Okay. Alright, so now... So let's start with going here. Once I get back to this. Okay. So for this, we kind of go out like that. Out a bit more. And kind of go out like that. And we go in like here. All right. And it kind of also goes around like this, and kind of go in there like that. Oh, okay, wait, no, this, it should kind of go in a bit more like this. Okay, yeah, that feels like that works. Okay. Oh, you know, I'm on my pen. Duh. Alright. Then go like this. Okay, I feel like that works. Basically just breaking up the outline of the pool to give more of a natural feeling. Okay. So now we'll go over here and do the same. Okay. All right. So we're kind of folks in.
like that. And just go like that. Why do I want to go away from the other line when I'm drawing that? There we go. Okay, it goes like that. Again, this one will go in. And a bit like that. Actually, like this. Yeah, I can move them a bit. Alright. Let's get this out. Alright. Okay. And stuff like that. Oh, hey Penny. Yeah, I see you, sweetie. I see you. I still got about 45 minutes till dinner, Penny, alright? Alright. Okay, so we got that. Okay. Alright. And now for these, just gonna need to draw them a bit rough around the edges, kind of. Make it feel like they kind of like bend and curve a bit. Yes, Penny, I see you. Don't worry, sweetie. And no, there is not enough room right now for you to get on my lap, okay, Penny? I'm sorry. Okay, maybe I don't want to be... I want to give a bit more space on that. Okay, now I like the first half of this. Alright. Okay. So yeah, I feel like that works well for these. Okay, that works. That works. Alright, let's get rid of the extra lines. Alright. Okay. Oh, wait, shit. Wrong line. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we got a bit of the... Oh. Okay, it's a bit of this. Okay, well, I guess next thing to do would be... Like, let's change this a bit up. Change this up. Oh. First, let's change back to the pen. But, alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, we'll go like this, the rough, and have it go in here. And then the same for this. Because this is kind of supposed to show like greenery and stuff getting in front of the rock wall. So this works for now. You need to remember, Cyrus, there's no way in hell you're getting this to be a perfect recreation, especially because you already changed the angle. Okay. So we go like this. Get this out of the way. Okay. Kind of get like this, and you just kind of to cut off this corner here, like that. And we erase this. All right. So now let's get to these ones. Since thankfully there's nothing there other than just the edge of the pool. Because if we go for this, there are boulders there, so I don't want to do too much. And of course, what I'm trying to show is what seems to be like grass or leaves just kind of overhanging into the pool. And that's hard to draw. It's hard to get across when I'm just like drawing a line. But that's why this is part of the sketch. I need to just... And I think I kind of want to do the same here. If that... So do this. Alright. Alright. close enough. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I've got the pen out, so we kind of go like this a bit. And then go like that. And also kind of although now I'm trying to make it match what I see from above, and yeah, damn it. How long have I just been trying to make it match what I see on the reference instead of trying to visualize what it would look like from the new perspective? Damn it. Okay. You need to keep going, Cyrus. Okay, for now. At the very least, the stuff around the pool. It's gonna at least make some sense to, like, even so, those details are just gonna be, they're rough ones. Okay, so for now, let's do that. Because again, this is a bit of a ribbon here. So this part should be curving. Alright. Now it doesn't need to curve much. Maybe better if I... Okay, this probably works better. Oh. Did you sneeze, Penny? Well, bless you all the same. Okay. Kind of go like this. Like that? No, that... Maybe get it like that and just roughly... Okay, no, it's... I feel like that might work better. Alright, like that should work. Okay. Okay. Alright, that works. Okay, I think you can kind of draw this with a bit of a curve. Like both of these. Just kind of the idea that it curves out a bit. I'm giving it too much of a curve. Okay, that feels like it works. All right. All right. Okay. Okay, so we tilt this, get more of a head-on perspective on it. And think about that, feels like it'd be partially obscured by the boulders, but maybe not. Okay. Okay. So for now, just kind of draw out this section here. Alright, like this. Okay, now let's erase this part of it. Because these need to meet in the center. Ew. Alright. Just gonna connect that. Okay. So we've got this part. You know, actually thinking about it, I should... Okay, I think actually I should kind of scooch in these walls a bit. Because when the water's falling, it's not going to be the exact size of the streams. I can at least join the top parts to them. But for the most part, they should be kind of separate. Although, yeah, and then the bottom part where it kind of joins back in the water, you know, like this. Alright. Alright, just do this. Keep going. Da, 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 da. Okay. Alright. 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 Okay. Da da da. Okay, and I want to do the same here. Then we get this side. Alright. Oh, wait, and I need to do this. Okay. Alright. Okay, I feel like that works better. Okay. If I think about it, at the very least you can have like trees kind of in these corners. Okay. Alright, so now for this. Okay. So get something like that for that side. Then the same for over here. Alright. Okay, go like this. Okay. Bit rough, but it works. Okay. And then draw a little line over here. So then we kind of go like over there. All right. Got that. Then let's just draw a tiny little cube here. Just for like little rocks on here. And then you get some bigger ones over here. Just get some little rock cubes. Just get these here. And then just get another one here. All right. Get that there. Okay. Actually, got this part kind of goes pokes in a bit. So let's do that. All right. Got that done. And honestly, looking, I think I could pretty much make the entire back wall out of just like basically, I just made a bunch of cubes to kind of stand in for the rocks there. That would probably work. All right. Oh. Okay, that was a nice neck pop there. All right. Okay. Oops. back up. Okay. So now that I've got this, let's try and just make the boulders on the side. So they kind of go into the water, kind of curve out, and just another bit of a curve. They go up. And I think they should definitely be fairly large on this. Oh, okay, I think I just realized something I messed up on here. For this part, and also over here. Not supposed to be like that. I should instead kind of no, not like that. Don't need to go up. Just kind of connect it into there. And then just the same thing for here. Okay. Alright. That works. Okay, then. Not that. Alright. Okay, I said it'd be good for the edge. Now, I just kind of have the boulder up here. Okay, that feels like a good outline for the boulder. All right. Okay. Okay, I'd say good enough. The boulder's gonna be ugly. There's no doubt about that. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we got these. Let me just Yeah, obviously, this one's its own little thing. Whereas we kind of go like this to show that this is a separate one. Oh yeah, this boulder did not turn out looking well. But oh well. You gotta make peace with it. So, I guess that is pretty much the background done. I mean, I could add in some tree roots and stuff coming in from the side here. Basically, like tree roots and kind of a bit of a trunk over here would probably help. So let's see how we can make this look. Okay, then okay. Okay. Okay, let's try to draw these roots. That I did not like. I do not like how they came out. Okay. Try it again. Okay, good enough for a tree. Huh. Oh, okay, one last thing. Get some more of these little cubes here. A bit. And just get like a little one over here. And a much smaller one on this side. Okay. So we get that. Okay. Okay. We got tiny cube. Like tiny cube rock. And then a medium, well, slightly bigger than tiny cube rock out here. All right. Okay. Ah, dang it. Okay. Okay. All right. Honestly, I feel like that's actually a good amount of work that got done today. So I'll save this as the moments before. Okay, moments before evolution. That's a good one for this. It should help me keep in mind what the actual thing it is supposed to be about. Alright. But okay, I feel like that's good enough for now. So the next thing I'll do on my next one is like start drawing out the Skitty and the Riolu. Yeah, this is definitely gonna take me a while. Although honestly, I might still kind of tinker with this. Like, yeah, I really want to fix this rock. Like, it does not look good. I don't like it. But, okay. Alright. So, I'd say that's good for now. Let's figure out who to raid into. So, who is streaming right now? Alright, that'll work. Okay guys, we're gonna raid into Anna Master Sniper. Right now I think she's playing through Ready or Not. It seems to be an FPS game of some sort. And not too sure otherwise. But yeah. Not too sure otherwise. Not really sure, I meant. Anyway. Okay. We'll be raiding into her, and my next stream will be Super Mario Sunshine on Monday. So that'll be fun. Alright. Okay. So, let's start the raid. Okay, and for everyone who came in, whether you lurked, whether you chatted, thank you. This is gonna take a while, but I feel like it's worth it. So, yeah, also, like I said, I will be doing some work on this off stream. And probably, honestly, probably not a huge amount, just because I'm not always going to be at my computer ready to work on this and stuff. But that is the plan right now. Alright. Yeah, I already said the next stream will be on Tuesday, so okay. I hope everyone has a wonderful morning, noon, afternoon, evening, day, night, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you have a wonderful time of it, and I hope I'll see you again on Monday. Let's raid. Okay, and as for YouTube, I'll be ending the stream today. Ending the stream today, ending the stream now. I hope to see you guys on Tuesday. Goodbye.